would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Alabama's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Using the quick game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Tide! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense will get the ball for the 1st time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations...
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second. Coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated on the front of attack.
They'll try to get it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Snap to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fang.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Erickson. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Erickson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback keeps it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're putting.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got his man downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Pulls and fired complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together, man. They've got to get those guys and get some movement.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Here comes that Alabama offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Caught. On the move at the 30. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The short hands. It's Petty.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Texas, 35. Alabama, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to throw, it's Cantrell. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab right down the middle. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Angulo. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Rush is on him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. No huddle offense to the line. Off play action. Now improvising. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Erickson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To the air, it's Cantrell. Here's the pressure. Working the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Back to throw, it's Cantrell. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Angulo. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The inside handoff. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Hands it off. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the... There he goes! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Texas 49, Alabama 21.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. That's reeled in. It's Bitonio. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Going to run it. It's Erickson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get the fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Erickson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Hendricks. Runs through a tackle. Oh, better look out! Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Really nice awareness by that guy. It looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hendricks. Now the toss. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Got the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback extends the play. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Rides the back. He'll take it himself. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. At the 20, he's got space. He's loose down the middle. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line. He gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
56, Alabama, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Angulo. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. It's a draw. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.